Yo guys, I hope we are well. I see you guys there on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch. Guys, it's a very special stream. We are joined live with Rica. Say hi, Rica.
Hi.
Ah, cool. I think we still have an issue with the audio.
Hello?
Test. Yeah,
Hi.
it's weird. It was working like 10 seconds ago.
Oh, damn it.
All right, let me try and sort that out. Multi-output device. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, anyway, guys, so we're judging, we're giving feedback on your submissions for the remix contest. Rica's been nice enough to join us tonight. Sadly, the guys from Fresh Breath Records couldn't join us, so they've sent me through a whole bunch of videos to play. That's their feedback for you guys. They even have an introduction video here, so I'm going to play that introduction video and I will try and get Rica online. Very, very strange why that didn't work. Okay, here we go. Done with quick time. So, I'm gonna shrink this up for you guys. Apologies for the scrappy stream as well, guys. It's been a hectic day for me, but let's see if this works.
Hey, my name is Álvaro Felix. I am the director of Fresh Breath Records, and today we are going to announce the winners of Legacy's remix contest. So I want to thank everybody who has submitted their participation. So thank you so much for everyone. There are a lot of talented producers there. So thank you so much. We are here live. So thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in. And let's start with the feedback.
Yeah, guys, so I can see Rica is still struggling with the audio. It's so weird. We had it up and running before. I will try one more setting. So annoying.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi?
Yes.
Hi.
Perfect. Guys, in the chat, I see there's about 10 or so of you guys online. Can you let us know if you're hearing Rica okay? Just say hello, Rica. Introduce yourself. Tell us the story of how you and I synced up.
Sweet. Hi, my name is Rica. I'm a singer-songwriter from Singapore. And I met Steve on was it about hey, I'm a singer. Yeah, so hanging out. Legacy.
Nice. Cool. I'm just getting feedback so they can hear you guys. They can hear you, Rica. So it's
Sweet.
not showing up on my audio spectrum, but it's good that we can hear you. So that's good. All right. Well, let's start, shall we?
Yeah, boy.
Let's have a listen to the Master Send remix, and then yeah, let's get some feedback. Here we go. So yeah, I loved this remix when I first heard it. I loved the mood that it created. Like it was super chill, and it gave me this like smoky weekend vibe. And I love the pitched vocal as well because it instantly made this remix unique. And it's like I feel like this remix is a really good like running track, like a warm up running
Yeah.
track. Like it's really really
Yeah, I
cool.
thought so too. I was about that. I was like, I'll love.
Yeah, yeah, so cool. I'm just gonna try and boost. Give me 1 second, guys, because I think I've worked it out. We're gonna go MacBook Pro speakers. Make this louder. Multi-output. So, recap. What were your thoughts on that track?
Yeah, I agree with you. It sounds like really, really chill. I think the first time I heard this track, I was like pleasantly surprised at how chill the drop was.
Yeah,
Because I think most other tracks we received were really like they went hard on the drop, and that's great. But like this stood out because of how relaxed and vibey it was.
yeah, totally agree. All right, let's have a listen to what the label thought of this one. This is a bit of a unprofessional way to do it, but we're gonna get through it. All right, here we go.
Let's go with Master Sounds remix. I really love how you change the BPM and the key of the track. It makes your remix to stand out from the rest of the remixes.
Yeah.
So well done. That's a good point. But I think I got the idea you had of making a more happy and chill version because you were thinking that the rest of the remixes were going to be more like club mixes or festival mixes or things like that. But I think the intro feels like it needs a bit more of ambience or something like that to feel a bit more of the space at the sound. So I think with that final touches, it would be an amazing remix, a very different remix. So well done in general. I love the idea and I love the track. So well done, really well done. So I don't have much to say again. So let's see. Let's keep going.
Yeah, totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Super chilly remix. All right, we're gonna close that down. Let's hear our next one from Mr. Acrobase. I love this
Yeah,
dude.
boy.
Have a listen. Here we
Okay.
go.
Ooh.
Also, guys, in the chat, we want to hear your feedback as well. Let each other know what they did well, what they did bad, what you love, what you hate. Go on.
Ooh. Hello.
Yeah, another awesome track, another awesome remix of our song. Rica, you start. What's your feedback on this one?
Damn, this one vibes, man. This one really vibes hard. Like, wow, I really like this track. Like the opening of it is so cinematic and orchestral, and I'm a sucker for music like that. Like anything big sounding, I'm in. And this sounded really grand. And when I wrote this track, I was like imagining standing at the edge of like a valley, looking down with like my lesbian lover in hand, and like this orchestral beginning really made me like remember like that energy. Oh, that was so cool. Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, I loved it as well. Like, I love this sort of dreamy atmosphere that happened when the drop hits. And I've written notes on all your submissions, guys, and I had exactly what you just said. I loved the intense and cinematic percussion throughout. Um, and I also loved. I know that Acrobas is from India, and I detected
Ooh.
some like Indian vibes as well, like in the instrument selection as well. And I love the mood that you take on the outro. You sort of started going like sort of double time, like a sort of real upbeat sort of outro. And yeah, I really really like that. Let's hear what the label had to say about Mr. Acrobas as
Acrobase. I really, 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 really love the idea. I think the first part, the intro, was amazing, was epic. I really, really loved that. But at the point of the build-up, I was expecting it to be a bit harder, yes. So I was expecting the drop to really hit really hard and to be so epic. But no, it was a really chill drop. So I think it should be changed, and I was expecting some epic drop as the build up and as the rest of the song, but it doesn't really fit. It's really really different to the mood the rest of the songs gives you. So, but I think you should keep working on that track. I think it's a really cool idea. Maybe you can try to collab with other people. Or maybe change that job by yourself, but don't delete that project because I really love that. But we have to see what happens. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Next one.
Okay, cool. So the feedback from the label was that it was an awesome like build up and introduction, but when the drop hit, they didn't seem to like the sound, so it changed too much from the rest of the track. So
Yeah.
fair enough. I mean, it's honest feedback. That's what we're here for. We're here to all give each other feedback and build as we go. So Acrobase, man, thanks for submitting. Let's move on to Wilson. Let's have a listen to Wilson's remix. Oh, it's really low. Better. Yeah, I fixed the audio, guys. Yeah. What an interesting take on our track, don't you think? From this melodic bass belter into this awesome sort of trance beat. I really, really like this one. This is another one that really stood out for me,
Mm-hmm.
because of the change in genre was like so welcomed. It didn't sound forced. It didn't sound crazy. And that goes hand in hand with the really, Wilson, you process the vocals very, very nicely as well. Um, I was sort of like transported into this sci-fi world as well. I thought it was really cool. And
Yeah.
a tiny thing musically, I loved the chord progressions you chose in the sections where the vocals sort of finished. So like traditionally in EDM, it would be like the drop sections. You actually changed the chords in that bit, and it sounded like really, really nice. I picked chords that were like very deep and dark because when I was producing this track, I felt really like angry at the world on that day. But you changed the chords slightly, and they sound a lot brighter and a lot more positive. So that was really, really cool. Nicely done. Rika, what did you think?
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it sounded very different from what like it originally sounded like, and
Yeah,
I was like, "Whoa, damn, that's cool." And personally, I think it's a little bit repetitive just because of the background going da, 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 da.
yeah,
But it's also like quite like it's part. It's a thing that the genre has. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, so it's just like the genre itself.
yeah.
But other
Good.
than that, I think it sounds really nice. It reminds me of cyberpunk for some reason. Like I was like thinking, wow, this feels like some like really cool 1970s kind of like sci-fi movie, like the
Yeah,
Fifth Element kind of vibe.
totally, totally what I thought as
Yeah.
well. Let's
I
see
really
what
liked it.
Fresh Breath thought about your remix, Wilson.
Wilson Serrano, really, really interesting flip of the track. It's a different genre, so I really love the way you have flipped the track. But I think that you should. The track is like really constant. I think it doesn't have significant changes. For example, you don't have a build up there. You can notice build up there. It's just at one point it adds bass and other stuff. So I think it should be more like with more differences at the different points of the track, and also that could make the track a bit more interesting. Also the intro, I think you have tried to do like some ambience with the vocal, with the original vocal, and I really liked that idea. But I think it would be better shorter. I think it should be shorter. Okay. The rest of the song, I think it's a really, really cool idea. So well done, and love your remix, to be honest. So
Yep.
not much to say. Let's continue.
Yeah, nice. I agree. Wilson, man, a really, really cool remix. All right, let's push on. Charlie Mansell, let's have a listen. Oh, sorry, I had the volume low. On Steve. What are you doing?
Puppy love, 'cause they're losing time. Take heart, 'cause they're running from the land's divide. Satan to wanna hold my hand. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland.
Hello.
Put your fucking hands up. Wow, I love this because the drop is so cool. It's like a unique drop. So Charlie's made his own drop melody, which I think is really, really nicely done. It's the same key as the rest of the track, and the bass line is very, very nice, man. Very bouncy, very, very good. Rica, your thoughts?
Yeah, damn, that drop is really quite something, man.
Yeah.
I really didn't expect it to go so hard, but it did.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was very I would say the introduction was very like shy and very, very like minimal. But then when the drop hit, it was like, oh, here we go. Like really, really nice.
That clapping build-up thing that you did, and then to
Yeah,
the drop.
yeah.
Oh, that was
sort
sick.
of like, yeah, it was like a forward flip into the drop. Really nice. Let's hear what the label thinks of this remix, Charlie.
A really interesting remix made by Charlie Mansell. I think the idea of the drop mainly is on point. I think it's really okay. Maybe at the beginning and at the build-up, it feels the build-up mainly. You could have you could add more stuff, more sounds to make it, because it feels a bit empty.
Yeah,
at least
fair enough.
for me. So I think you could fix that. I think the idea for the drop and for everything is really, really cool. And I was thinking like maybe it would be amazing to like combine the Acrobase remix and this remix or other remixes. And I think combining both could be okay. They don't really fit this with this remix and the Acrobase remix, because Acrobase remix is so epic. But this one, I think the scale and everything is well done. I think I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job, because I think you have a lot of potential. So keep working like that.
Yeah, nice, Charlie. There you go. Positive feedback all round. Nicely done. All right, let's push on to X Titan remix. Let's have a listen.
Puppy love, 'cause we're losing time. Take heart, 'cause we're running from the land's divine. They say it's it to wanna hold my hand. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. Yes, I know where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to me. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your body's calling out to me. This will be our legacy. Hurry, love, before the air gets cold. It's chilling to run from the Holy Ghost. They say it's in to wanna run from your past. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. This I know, where you go, I will go. to me. This can be our legacy.
Okay, Mr. X Titan, thank you for entering the competition, man. So this one has some issues. I'll start off with, so the vocal is not in time in some parts, and some notes go out of key from the original. But what I really liked was your sound selection. So you selected good sounds and good instruments throughout. They just weren't like utilized to their maximum potential, if that makes sense. But man, all you have to do, you just got to keep making music, stay positive, and like if you keep doing things like entering remix competitions and just making music more regularly, you'll end up becoming a great producer. Rica, what did you think?
Yeah, I kind of agree. Like some parts, the timing's a little bit off, like especially at the very start and at the start of some parts, but everything kind of tied together towards the end.
Yeah,
And yeah, there's no one starts out like great at one shot. So just keep practicing. Everything will work out eventually.
yeah, good call. Let's listen. Let's get some feedback from the label.
Okay, the next one is X Titan. I think it seems like you haven't been producing for that long, so I think you need to compare your tracks when you are producing. I think you need to listen to other tracks, other people's track, so you can compare them, and I think you can get that idea of how to make a track with the commercial values, I think. So you should do that. I like the idea. It's okay. It sounds super happy. So well done. But I think you have to learn about balancing your sounds, mixing, and to make your track look more like a commercial track. Okay. I think you have to work hard on that. Work that point. But apart from that, I think you have potential. So yeah, well done. And I think you should keep working really hard, because someday you will make, I'm sure you will make amazing tracks. So yeah, good job. Well done.
Yeah, I agree, man. Keep making music. It'll all come good for you. All right, let's
Yeah.
push on with Frost. Let's
Frost.
check out his remix. Let's go, Frost.
Hurry love, 'cause we're losing time. Take heart, 'cause we're running from the land's divine. Satan, do you wanna hold my hand? Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. Yes, I know where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to
Hello.
Rica, what were your thoughts on this one?
Oof. Okay, like the drop is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it is,
I
isn't
really
it?
like the drop.
Yeah.
And personally I think there's something a bit off about the chord, if I'm not wrong. There's
Yes.
something a bit off towards the end.
Yeah.
But overall I think it's a really good concept. Like this is really strong concept.
Yeah, 100% agree. Opus Mine picked up on it in the comments. I have it in my notes as well. It sounds like the fourth chord on every rotation is slightly, something's off. One of the notes in your chord is off, and it makes the whole chord sound out of key. So
Mm.
if that got fixed, it would sound quite strong. I wrote as well, really good drop. It's very big, it's very wide. And the other thing was your kick. Make your kick a bit louder. So you might have to mix it louder, so make it louder, or create more space for it.
Yeah.
There seemed to be some sort of frequency clash as the drop hit, because there was really good like energy in the build up, and then when the drop happened, everything was a little bit quieter in volume. So something was fighting for space there, and struggling to come through. Let's hear what the label had to say about this one.
Frost remix. I think it's a nice idea because, but I don't like at the beginning. It's like I should add swipe ups or I don't know, something like that, because it starts like very suddenly, and I think it's like whoa, what happened? And I don't know. Try to work with that. I think that the idea is okay. Is a bit similar to the original track, but you changed the chord progression, and I like the chord progression you did. But I think it's well produced. But maybe you could try for remix contests to make something that it's more, to make your track stand out more, because that's really important when you are submitting for a remix contest, because there are a lot of people who have done similar things like that, or the main song. So I think it's a really important point, because I think with the production you are okay. You can improve a bit, but we can always improve. Okay. So I think you could try to do that, and maybe for the clap, I think you should add a bit of reverb, because it sounds so dry. Okay, so try to fix that. And apart from that, I don't have much to say. So keep trying and make more songs like that. So thank you so much for your submission.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought it was a good track. It's a shame that fourth chord was a little bit out, because I think if that was fixed, I think it might sound a lot nicer on the ears. All right, we're moving on to Jack. Let's have a listen to this one. Yeah, Jack.
Hurry, love, before the air gets cold. It's chilling to run from the Holy Ghost. He Satan to wanna run from your past. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to me. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your body's calling out to me. This can be our legacy.
Rica, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yo, that it's so cute. Like this one's really cute.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's kind of repetitive, like cause like it sounds like block 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 kind of thing. But really like the glitchy and the weird sound that's
Yeah.
like peppered in there. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Love that shit. I think it could sound bigger. Personally, like the mix could be a bit bigger, but I like how I liked how cute it is. I genuinely like how bouncy it is. Very cute.
Yeah, it's spot on. I said some similar things. So I wrote down that it was a little thin, and possibly the chords in some parts are a little bit out. But I also wrote that it's the bounciest bass line that we've had in the entire submissions. I also noted really good automations throughout, like good filters and good like introduction of elements. Nothing for me was too like clunky, wasn't too blocky. And I like the vocals. Whatever Jack did with the vocals, they sounded really like, I don't know, they were really thin, but had this sort of like digitizer on it or something. Like
yeah,
Rica, you
yeah.
sounded like you were singing in like a little cave or something like that.
Yeah.
Sounded really cool. All right, let's hear from the label. Let's see what they had to say.
I don't really know how to pronounce your name, so sorry. I think it's Jig or Jack or I'm not sure, so sorry. But I think you haven't been producing for that long too. So I think you should compare, as I said before, you should like compare your tracks when you are producing with other tracks, other professional tracks, and try to improve with the sound selection. I think you could select mainly here for the drop other kind of sounds to make it like sound bigger and sound more professional. I think that's the point you need to improve, and I think that you should try to keep with that direction, working in that direction, and once you have improved that stuff, that kind of things, I think you would make really interesting tracks and really cool tracks. So yeah, I think you should keep working like that in that direction, okay? So never give up and keep working always.
Yeah, good. Encouraging words from all of us, man. So yeah, nice
Yeah.
remix. Keep making music. Pretty simple. All right, we are moving on to music by Doubt. Let's have a listen to
Yeah.
this one. I need to turn it up. Can't forget that.
Hurry, love, 'cause we're losing time. Take heart, 'cause we're running from the land's divine. Be Satan to wanna hold my hand. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to me.
Oh shit, that's sick!
My gosh, wow.
Ah, that's so cool.
Crazy, right?
God damn.
Hurry, love, before the
Oh,
air
hello.
gets cold. It's chilling to run from the Holy Ghost. They say it's in to wanna run from your past. Lightning strikes all through the wasteland. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your sea is calling out to me. This I know, where you go, I will go. Your body's calling out to me. This can be our legacy.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah, bring the fire. Bring the fire.
Oh, hello! God damn!
No. Wow, wow, wow. Just look at the comments. Wow, nice piano. Wow, and then awesome. Rika, tell us what you
God
thought of that one.
Damn, fuck me. Ah! Oh, that was so good. Yeah, this was so sick. Like the starting reminded me of like anime openings kind of energy. Like really like chill. And suddenly the drop happened. Like wow, that drop. That second
Yeah.
drop is really, really
The
good.
second drop is unbelievable. It gave me
Mm.
goosebumps. It's sort of like a Porter Robinson vibe. It's just so big and spacious and oh wow.
Yeah, dude, it's so weird. I love it. Like Dot, music by Dot. You lit. You're
Yeah.
lit.
Yeah, that was insane, man. So my notes were you selected such beautiful chords, man. Really, really nice. Um, melodically and like just so good. And the first drop was so like I don't know, unexpected. You set up this
Mm.
this pretty little puppy to us, and then it just bites your head off, man. It was unbelievable. Like didn't see it coming, crazy. And the second drop, I wrote euphoric and amazing. So that's my words. Anything else you want to add to that one, Rika?
Yeah, dude, like you did amazing. Like fantastic.
Yeah,
Ah, chef's kiss. Mwah.
I agree. Let's see what the label had to say.
Amazing remix made by Music by Dot. I think it it really stands out. I think it's a remix that really stands out because it's melodic dubstep, and I have to say is that well done because it stands out. But I think that you were trying to make like a track to headbanging, banging, things like that. I think the way you made the drums and that stuff, I think it's okay with that idea. But maybe you should try to make the rest of the sounds to have that rhythm too. Okay, so I think it's okay, and maybe with the bass line at the beginning, I think it should sound bigger, a bit bigger. So try to add more layers and a bit for the top melody.
Man, this guy's hard to please. If that's not big enough, I don't know what isn't. But let's keep going. Let's keep
Try to add reverb and other effects. so it can sound bigger in general. But I think it's a really really good track. So and it really stands out what I said, as I said, because it's really important here to stand out from the other remixes. So yeah, I think you have done a great work. So congratulations for that amazing remix, and let's see what happens. Good luck for everyone.
Yeah. So we have one more remix to listen to. Time has flown by.
Yeah,
Let's
damn.
let's have a listen to the Coco,
Da Coco.
and this will be our last remix, and then
Mhm.
we'll give feedback on this, and then we'll hear from the label. They're going to tell us who the winners are. So stick around. Let's have a listen to the Coco.
Yeah, boys. I love this one. Oh, that opening.
Again, they've played slightly with the pitch of the.
I sound like a chipmunk, but I love
Yeah, it's so good. So fragile. So fragile.
Oh, snap!
Yeah.
Hello.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Coco.
Da Coco. I'm into this. I'm so into this.
Tell us what you thought, Rica.
I think this is my personal favorite of all of them. Like, this is clean. Like, god
Yeah.
damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that drop. Oh, that was gorgeous. And I love what you did to my voice. I'm gonna sing with a higher voice from now on just because of this. This is gorgeous. I love it. And like, it's so cinematic and it's
Yeah.
so big and it's so like glitchy and stuff. Hello, Da Coco, I love you. This is amazing. Good job.
Yeah, man. So I wrote great work on the vocal chops, amazing percussion throughout, amazing harmonics in the drop. It gave me Porter Robinson vibes. It feels like listening to your song, it feels like, or I imagine the film clip for this remix would be like someone playing a Game Boy and then the Game Boy like sucks them into the
Mm.
mechanical world of electronica. There's so many awesome little glitchy sounds in here. It's amazing. And what I really, really loved, and it's my final point and the most important, was that you kept the vocal as the star of the track. You didn't try to go too fancy over the top of the vocal. You had everything happening underneath, and the vocal was still the star, man. Really, really nice job. Really nice. Let's hear from the label, see what they said, and then let's do the winners. Ooh.
The Coco. Insane remix. I really loved this remix. I think the beginning is such a vibe. I think the chord progression is on point. I think the drop is amazing in general. Not much to say about this track, to be honest, but I think it's amazing. Maybe you could have add at the drop mid bass or something like that, because I feel it has a lot of sub bass, but maybe just a bit to have that frequencies with more power. But amazing, the power of the drop is amazing. And maybe at the second part you have some vocal chops. That vocal chops thing, I think it's you have like an octave down those vocal chops, but I think like you could add like a little altar boy with a higher octave, so it just be the best remix I have heard. So well done, very well done. I have not much to say. Thank you so much.
So for anyone wondering what Little Altar Boy is, it's a plugin that processes vocals. You can do really funky things with that. Wow, guys, that was so cool to listen to all your tracks in the presence of Rica. Thank you so much for working with me, Rica. Really, it was such a
Yeah, no
joy. You were
problem.
so easy and so chill. I highly recommend you to my friends. So,
Yeah, boy. Da Coco, look for me. I would love to sing for you.
yeah, guys, feel
Da
free. So,
Coco.
the whole reason I created my Discord is so that we can all sort of network and hang out together. So, I'm pretty sure all you guys that submitted, you're in my Discord. But if you're just tuning in or you have no idea what Discord is, it's a little online community where everyone talks to each other. Like, for instance, I did this silly little meme today that says, yeah, I entered the Legacy Remix contest. I won't win, though, so what's the point in watching the live stream? And then the girl says, there's not just one winner, they're releasing an EP of remixes. And then the Rock's like, oh my god, what?
Oh my god, what?
It's just stupid stuff like that, but it's also serious stuff like asking for feedback from others. Music production tips. There's even stupid memes. People post free samples, advice on plugins. It's a really cool community to join in and chat with each other. Let's hear what the record label has to say for the final word. I really hope that he announces the winners in this clip, because I actually don't know who the winners are. So guys,
Yeah, same.
to explain how this happened, we listened to all the remixes and we sort of gave our top 4 or 5 to the label, and then the label used our sort of picks to influence their decision of which tracks they're going to sign. So let's have a listen to the label and see what they say.
And now, the moment we all have been waiting for. I'm going to announce the winners of our first remix contest, the Legacy Remix Contest. But before that, I want to say thank you so much for everyone who has submitted their participations. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't worry, because we will be making more remix contests really soon. We have something prepared there. And remember, you can subscribe and follow us at our social media, at the Fresh Breath Records social media. You can also follow Steve Marks at his social media.
And
so
Rica.
we are very thankful, and don't worry if you are not one of the winners, because later I will tell you something. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to announce the winners. I want to see everybody at the chat watching if they are ready. Are you ready?
Come on, chat.
Because
Are you ready?
The winners of the first remix contest, the Legacy Remix Contest, are The Coco, Wilson Serrano, Master Sound, Music by Dot, and Charlie Mansell.
Nice.
Thank you so much. You are the winners. We will be releasing an EP with all your remixes. We will get in contact with you through your emails. And congratulations, you have won
Yeah.
for the rest. Don't worry, because
Congrats,
this is not
everyone.
the end. As I said before, I think
Y'all did
there are a
so
lot of good ideas with your remixes. So keep them, and you can try to change the vocals maybe. And I think you have great ideas. So don't delete those projects, okay? Keep
Never.
going and keep focusing on them. And remember that you can send us your demos at our webpage, through our webpage. And we will be very, very happy, because it has been very, very, very hard. You can't imagine how hard it has been to decide to choose the winners. It has been crazy. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. You have a lot of talent, so keep working like that. And for me, I don't have much to say, so I'm going to say goodbye, and thank you to everyone who has submitted their demos one more time. And go back with Steve Marks. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye.
Well, there you go, guys. Well
And
done.
now,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
mo-
Good job, everyone.
yeah, that was so cool. Guys, look, we thank you so much for submitting. Like, I never thought that this would ever happen. So I thought it was a silly idea at the start, but now seeing what you guys have created is unbelievable. It blows my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's it, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Just so you guys know, all the winners, what I will do with your tracks, because some of them, I'm just thinking back, there's about 3 of them that are not up to sort of like commercial loudness. So I'll contact you as well, and we'll run your track through my master chain just to get it a bit louder, like up to commercial loudness. And then we will, the label will be releasing them. So they will go onto all streaming platforms. And
Mm-hmm.
you'll become Spotify famous. Yeah.
Pop stars.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Rica, you stick around. I'm going to chat to you after the stream.
Cool.
But for everyone hanging around, I will be starting my feedback demo reviews in about 10 minutes. So stick around, guys. Thank you so much for submitting. And we will see you. Well, I don't know when we'll see you. If you stick around, you'll see me in about 10 minutes. All right. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Woo!